Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to RSF1 Racing. It is the 8th round here for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix here at Baku. It is myself, the streamer LR Blazerguns, and my co-com RSF1 Hippo. And tonight it is the Division 1. How do you expect things to go from last week?
I mean, we expect lots of close battling in the top tier and hope for some good overtakes and it'll be a good spectacle.
Yes, definitely we'll be expecting that to see some good racing, some good lap times as well, I'll say. Possibly close towards the 37s, maybe the 38s, maybe. You know what these drivers are capable of, they might be able to pull that off. As we know, 20 turns separates this track with a 3.7 mile circuit here at Baku, and if anything shows off for the last few races in, well, the F5, Division 5, Division 3 and Division 2, I mean, anything can happen in this race. Safety cars, for instance, virtual safety cars, who knows, we might see some rain.
Yeah, it could do. I don't believe there's been rain in the races yet. F2 and F5. No, F5 didn't. No, it did. It had rain at the qualifying.
Yeah. But anything can happen, and we're just about to get ready to get underway. See, our lobby host looks like he's really like to get everybody going. It is RSF1 Eastern, who is actually the reserve and will be racing tonight. Just to give you guys rundown as well. Let me just quickly find it. My bad. I was prepared, but then I forgot. Just to let you guys know, RSF1 Oscar, have you guys just noticed that he's in this lobby? He was in the S3 division, but he's now been moved up to the F1 division. He unfortunately can't do Sundays, so he wouldn't be able to do Division 2. So the admin decides to move him up into the top division and see what he can do on his first race as well. So get to see what this driver can do.
Yeah, it's not the only driver change. They also have a change at your team, AlphaTauri. Posty lad coming in full time for Eastern. He dropped down to reserve last week. Alfa Romeo, Brad SR, also Sync Rayner, I believe gamer tag, replaced RF1S Michael, and RSF Orlando has set replaced by Wedley Williams.
Yes, definitely. And as we're about those things getting ready to get underway, would you like to take us through the stand-ins of the constructors and then the drivers?
Okay, yeah, can do. So starting.
Make sure your audio is actually included. I want to make sure that first.
Yep, should be good. Starting from 10th, we have McLaren on 10 points. Ahead of them is Mercedes on 19 points. And then Racing Point on 41 points. It's a very close midfield with ahead of them Ferrari, 1 point ahead on 42. Then Haas on 43. And Renault on 44. They're all going to be trying to get the better of each other here. Then the front four, all over 100 points. We have Williams on 100 points. Alfa Romeo on 140. Red Bull on 131. And AlphaTauri still with the lead on 166 points. Now I'll go into the driver's standings. We have Alfa Romeo seat, which is now taken by Sync Rayner, yet to score. RSF1 Oscar, new to the division, yet. RSF1 Vettel, and no shows, also yet to get a point. And 2 points in the Mercedes is Adam. Ahead of that in the Renault, we have Zina. And Posty Lad on 4 in the AlphaTauri. 30 on 8 in the Williams, and O'Hardy in the Racing Point on 9. Vettel SF has got 10 for McLaren. 2 Haas drivers on 15 and 16 points. Joe Pilkey on 15, and Staples on 16. And the Mercedes RSF1 Mansell on 17. Kid Cudi in the Racing Point on 26 points, a little bit of a gap. And then is the Renault with IGN Legends. So then Aldaf in his Williams. Ahead of him is Nat Dog in the Ferrari. And in the top 3, due to Easton stepping down to reserve, he is not in this. So Mr. Pigeon Munch in the AlphaTauri is 55 points. Corey Marshall in the Alfa Romeo has 110. A win here could, in theory, give him the lead, as Mitzi is on 128. However, that would require Mitzi to have a very bad race. Hope that doesn't happen.
Yes, definitely. I hope that's happened, and thank you for taking us through the standards. Hello, ZD Gamado. Hello, bud. How you doing? 12 shoes. Huh?
It's Mando, I believe.
Mando. Yep. Alright, so, on board with Mr. Pigeonmunch. He's the first car out on track. So let's give you a lap run with the AlphaTauri driver. As long as he stays out on track, so we'll be good. So down this long start finish straight, opens the DRS, popping the car at least 209 miles per hour. Starts to brake in towards turn 1, keeps in third nicely and clean on the exit. Now back on the power towards turn 2. Starts to go braking, switches down to second and short shifts up to third. Just not to lose traction. Now opens the DRS for the second time. Well, the first time, yeah. And then now brakes for turn 3. Slight contact on the exit barrier, but managed to not lose any wing there. In towards turn 4, keeping it nice and tidy. Now in towards 5 and 6. Slight lock up, but managed to keep it all together. Now back on towards the power as he heads towards 7 and 8. This corner can catch you out, and then here comes the magnificent turn 9, 10, 11 and 12, which makes up the castle section, which is a magnificent corner in my perspective. And so now he's back on the power towards 13 and 14, in towards 15. Ooh, keeps it nice and tight before he hits into barrier, in towards 16. I miscounted the corner somewhere. No, 17. Yeah, there's 19 and... Oh no, 19 and 20. I think I have miscounted corners, but back onto the power. Down this long straight, opens the DRS now. And down the start finish straight he goes, and that is a lap time of 1:39.8, the top speed of 209 miles per hour.
I think Reina set nearly the same time, but invalidated on his medium.
Yes. So who is next on our lap? I see a Mercedes. Is that Mercedes on an outlap? Yes, it is Mansell. We've got a McLaren on track and on a lap.
SF.
Which is Vettel SF1H. Hello, Droopy. Droopy. Now, here comes Vettel SF71H onto the power and crosses the line and goes fastest for the 1:39.0.
A pretty good lap for Q1 as well. Don't want to risk too much.
Just a little rear end action on from RSF1 Mansell on the exit at turn 4. I sort of managed to give him some... One thing I've noticed, I don't know if he's actually switched cars or not, but Unity Hodge is actually in the McLaren. Ain't he Red Bull?
Oscar's at the seat of Red Bull. I believe Hush is now a reserve driver. That's why.
Ah. So I've got 17 drivers, so we're only going to be losing 2 drivers here in qualifying. Or maybe more if they do the infamous crash at Castle. Let's try to stay on board with drivers that's going through the Castle section, not to see any crashes there. No shoals, keeps it clean. We've got Nap Dog. Very close, but keeps it clean. What about Alda for Aziz on the lap going through Castle? Keeps going for. He's not actually going for a pushing lap. And Mansell goes fastest with a 1:38.6, so you're already setting the mark there into the 38 for Mansell. He's now done 2 laps and is now in 39.2s. And then No Shoals comes along. Looks like he had a little tow from Vettel RSF1 there down the straight and goes fastest with a 38.3.
Yeah, new driver to this
Thank
division.
you for letting me know then, Mando.
Oscar is setting his lap now on the straight.
So let's see what the Red Bull driver Oscar can do. And third fastest with a 38.9.
Showing why he's in this division.
Ooh, Legends is just carrying the car back to the pits with a very broken front right wing there. I think it's going to be Adam Mars, the next driver who's going to set a lap, who hasn't done one yet. Mizzy just crossed the line and now started his lap. So we keep an eye on him. Let's just stay on board with Adam R. He's got a racing point ahead of him, which is O'Hardy. And actually, Adam R's actually missing the front right end plate on this Mercedes.
Backed off.
Yeah, he's backed off aboard this lap. So we go board on Mizzy as he's about to cross the first sector line. We've seen yellow flags being waved there. That is Oscar. By the looks of things, yep, that is Oscar in the Red Bull. Looks like he crashed at Castle, but he's now got going away. It looks like he didn't get any damage, but back on board with Mizzy. Little lock up in towards the corner and backs up, so he knows he messed up into Castle then. The way he backed off. Corey Marshall's going to start his lap now. Going through the last corner now. Turn 20 just there.
Doesn't want to go for Mizzy or Toby.
Well, Mizzy's just gone round the last braking corner.
Oh, it's not Mizzy then. I thought it was Oscar.
That's, yeah.
That's a McLaren facing the wrong way there. That's Unity Hush. He gets his car turned around.
Unity Hush and destroys his front wing.
Yeah.
So on board with Corey Marshall then. Just going around turn 3 now. And towards turn 4. Keeping it nice and tidy at the moment, so in good pace in the first sector, 34.6 in the first sector. Got 7:40 to go here in Q1.
Joe Kilkey comes across the line for 6th place at the minute.
See, Posted Lad and Corey Marshall keeps it clean through Castle. We get to see how Corey Marshall's going to do in this middle sector. It's going to be a 1:14.0, nearly into 1:13s there in the middle sector.
Synchrane has just gone 3rd fastest, Corey's teammate.
And here comes Corey Marshall now, just going through the flat out left, right. coming towards the line. He's going to open the DRS now and go full send. As you can see, he's going 209 and sets a 1:37.9. And that is such a great lap from the Alfa Romeo driver. Just to sync down. Oscar was in F3, but he's been moved up. He couldn't go to F2 because he wasn't available for Sundays, so they only decided to move him up to F1. Oh, we got a no front wing on Easton. Into the final sector.
I believe Legends
is on the lap, just came out through Castle. Oh, and hard into the wall goes Legends.
He's got enough time to pit and go for a new run here. Get the wing back on. Which I think he's going to do here. He has to do that. No, he hasn't turned DRS down. I think he has to. Maybe not. No, he's going for it.
DRS, he's going for it. It's going to be into the 40s. Oh no, it's a 39.5. Separates. He goes in between Unity Hush and Posted Lad, who are all. Well, Unity Hush is out on an out lap, and Adamar is just about to. He's on a lap at the moment. Bit of rear end action there on the exit of the castle at the top. He keeps it under control.
Oh yeah, Midsy's second, Corey Marshall first, and no shows top 3 as it stands at the minute, with 4 minutes left of Q1.
Yes, definitely 4.5 minutes to go. Oh, and Adamar!
He's all stand plate.
The finals. He's missed pretty much the whole right wing.
Yeah, he's pitting.
That was a hard into the wall there from Adamar. And it's definitely a wing damage situation. If you turn in too early, it is actually quite of a risk to lose the rear end at that corner. In any conditions.
Yeah, we've had our first retirement.
That dog is now on his lap for the Scuderia team. Of course, his teammate sitting third, who just retired in the pits, so no, got some time to get there. I mean, a 38.3 from No Shoals and a 39.0, and that dog is sitting in P9. He will make it into Q2, but I think he wants to improve that lap and make it in towards into the 38s. He's only just up on his time there. In towards the castle section we go with the Ferrari driver. Perfect corner in there. So here we go. Let's see what the Ferrari can do now. It's only got 2 more braking zones left until the final the flat out corners. 1 braking zone to go. And nice exit as well. That's all you need. As long as you could get a good exit, you could get a good amount of speed down this straight.
202 miles an hour before DRS.
Yeah, and as he opens the DRS, he's going 209. Crosses the line, it's a 38.6 and goes 6th fastest. Now on board with RSF1 Eastern, he's just on the lap at the moment with 1 minute and 56 to go. going into Castle and out of it now.
Oh,
And invalidates. He's got enough time to get back round.
I don't know if he knows, he's still going on this lap. Oh, he's almost lost it as well on the second to last braking.
Adamar is about to start his lap. So we keep an eye out on the bottom two drivers of Adamar and Easton at the moment with a minute 15 to go. These two drivers are under threat of being eliminated here in Q1.
Easton's
they haven't
out.
set a lap yet.
He's pitting, Easton's out.
Easton's out. He's pitting, yep. So it's just up to Adamar to knock Unity Hush out. All he needs to do is keep the car intact and set a good, decent lap. Higher, possibly in towards the low mids, around about the low 39s, towards the high 38s.
Yeah, just to get through, he won't be looking to make us any stupid risks, but at the same time he's got to commit to each corner, especially through here, gain lots of time by keeping pace through the section.
Oh, that's not going to help him out. So here comes Adamar, just going through the second to last braking zone, into the wall again. Damaging his front end plate on the right hand side there. But it's good enough to keep going, but is it? I don't think it's good enough to improve, no. That's Adamar out.
Yeah. Very close,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So at the end of Q1, we have lost Adamar and RSF1 Eastern. And our three quickest drivers in Q1 are Coy Marshall with a 137.9, Mitzi with a 138.2, and No Shoals with a 138.3.
Yeah.
Some drivers still doing laps here.
Yeah.
Close to lad.
They've just got to make sure they don't crash out. Oh wait, I think Legends has crashed out. Look at his time and then look at Hush. He's gone beneath him too. I missed that. I thought he was just letting other cars through. Oh, that's stupid of me.
So here comes Posty Lad, crosses the line.
He's had.
P10. So we actually lost 53 cars there. Easton in P17 without setting a lap. Adamar in P16. And IGN Legends who crashed out by the looks of things. Yeah, DNF. Terminal damage. I wonder where he got that from, but yeah, so...
I think that was the before the second to last breaking point out of the castle. Although it might have been earlier on the lap.
Alright. So, into Q2, only 14 cars. We'll wait to see who's going to come out first. But here, engines firing up. That looks like a racing point. McLaren's and a Red Bull. It's a McLaren of Unity Hush and the Red Bull of RSF1 Oscar. Then we got Mansell coming out and Alda.
Two of these cars are mediums, two on softs.
See a Ferrari and an Alfa Romeo coming out. Alfa Romeo of Corey Marshall and the Ferrari of
No
Nat
shoals.
Dog. No Shoals, I mean. Here comes Mitzi coming out on track now.
Looks like we're going to see St. Carina also come out, the other Alfa Romeo. A couple of cars very close near the castle section. It's Aldaf and Oscar, I believe. Looks like another car's coming out of the pits, the other Ferrari, so Nat Dog's leaving the pit lane now.
Yep, right, here we go, on board of Unity Hush as he's just warming up his tires, about to get ready to start his lap. It doesn't look like he's going to go for it. It's very late to switch it, to put on the hot lap there from Unity Hush. Normally you want to do that before the last corner, the last braking zone, so it's interesting to see what lap he's going to do. Return 2, now opens the DRS and heads towards turn 3 and brakes now towards second. Gets close to the exit barrier but gives it away from it. In towards turn 4 as he lines himself up to turn 5 and 6. It's nice and tight now, in towards 7 and 8. Be tricky now into 9, 10, 11 and 12. I think 13 actually. Now in towards turn 14 and 15, the double fast left-handers. In towards 16. Now heads towards turn 17. 18, and then the final two corners of 19 and 20. And heads down the start finish straight now, opens the DRS. And that is a 140.4, who's next across the line.
Oh, 38.8 from Oscar. I'm not sure it's 38.2, so it looks like those two
No
Shoals
Shoals fastest with a 30, yeah. No Shoals with a 38.2, Oscar with a 38.8. Corey Marshall with a 38.8 on mediums, just slower than Oscar. And Aldaf with a 141.8 on his soft tyres there.
You think he's going to try and get through on mediums for that time?
Yep. Here comes St. Rayner on a lap. It's down the start finish straight now, crosses the line, and that's a 38.5. Next driver on the lap, it is Nat Dog.
Looks on for a pretty good lap here.
It opens the DRS, open for the straight line speed, crosses the line, it's a 38.3, puts him into second. Now it is O'Hardy's turn to set a lap, he's just gone through turn 2.
Yeah, 2 of the 3 races so far this week have been finished with a 1-2 for a singular team. Had a Williams 1-2 last night, and on Sunday Alfa Romeo had their 1-2.
As we're on board with the racing point of O'Hardy going through turn 7 and 8 in towards Castle. Let's see how he keeps it clean. He does. Keep it really clean through there.
Yeah, Mansell's on a lap on mediums. He's, I think, scraped the wall of the castle, but thankfully didn't get any damage.
Yes, definitely right. And here comes O'Hardy in the racing point on a pair of soft tyres. Opens the DRS now. Heads down the start finish straight. He's not really pushing it because it is only a 1:44.0. What about Mansell on the medium tyres? Goes across the line, and that is a 38. No, it's a 39.5. Goes 6th fastest. Next up it is Meeting Hush on another lap. Yep. Goes into the wall and aborts this lap by the looks of things. So it will be Beto SF21. It's next to set a lap. See a little rear end action from the AlphaTauri in the background. Ooh, and so does Beto SF21H just before into Castle. Nearly hits the barrier. The barrier's on the right hand side, but keeps it all together now as he heads towards the fast left, right. Under brakes in towards the second to last braking corner, in now to the last braking zone. And this is where it's going to be all flat out for the drivers.
Piggins trying to get a
slipstream. Yes, Piggins looks like he could get a little toe from the McLaren ahead. The little toe is not going to be the biggest toe, but it's the smallest amount of margin toes, and it's a 39.7 from Vettel, and it's a 39.0 from Pigeon Munch.
Later, if you
Mitzi on a lap, he got a toe from the racing point of O'Hardy to come towards the line. And that is a 37.7 for Mitzi. What about Joe Pilkey in the Haas? Next driver to set up. Hasn't set one yet. Looking for DRS. Here comes Joe Pilkey. Comes to the line. It's a 39.3. Aldaf now on a lap on the mediums. Currently lap is a 41.8. So he's looking to improve that on the soft tyres run he did.
Corey's now on a fresh set of softs. I was going to say, if you're in his position, do you wait longer and react at the end of the session?
Oh, Aldaf! Into the wall.
Just at the end of his lap as well.
Looks like he's going to finish it. No, he's into the pits. Alright, so who is on a lap?
Corey is the
Corey Marshall.
last breaking point. I'm surprised he's gone out on the soft so early, considering how good his medium time was, but he's up on time. And he's not backing off.
signs of backing off from the Alfa Romeo driver, so he's going to go for it. Here comes Corey Marshall, crosses the line. It's a 37.5, and he did that without a toe.
Yeah.
What about Mitzi then? Because Mitzi is into bits actually. O'Hardy is on a lap on medium tyres. And just gone through the last corner. Last corner was flat out. Opens the DRS. About to start his lap, so here we go. O'Hardy. Through turn 1 he goes. He's nice and tidy in towards 2 now. Lovely exits now in towards down this straight as he heads towards turn 3. Through turn 4 he goes, and it's looking good at the moment. Into 5 and 6. A very good job at the moment keeping this car all together. In towards 7 and 8 now. Now we ride on board with O'Hardy as he goes through Castle in towards 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13, and it was beautifully taken. In towards the left-handers he goes, and towards the penultimate final braking zone. In towards the final braking zone he goes now. 2.4 up. Now on towards, goes through the CP trap now, opens the DRS to set a lap. What's it gonna be? It's a 140.3, and that puts him up into 11th place. Now, who is on our lap close to finishing? It will be no shows. All saying that, it sounded like he hit the walls.
Yeah, he's got no damage.
He's not pushing his lap. So we go on board with
Williams.
Aldaf as he's see what he can do in the Williams. Downs his wing again. He's really hating that corner.
He's got to set this lap then. Now it's time to stop to them.
He has to set this lap. He's got 30 seconds to go. So does Posterlad. Posterlad's got 25 seconds to cross that line and start his lap.
He'll get there. He's got a toe as well.
So here comes Aldaf, crosses the line. 11th fastest. What about Better RSF1 5th fastest. Oh, so we got yellow flags. And Sink Rayner was into the wall at Castle.
Thankfully he hasn't crashed out for him. He's back off his lap.
A little toe for Posterlad going towards turn 3 there from Vettel SF71H he got. Ride on board with the AlphaTauri driver. He hasn't set a lap yet. 34.8 in the first sector.
Unity Hush is coming out into his last couple of corners now. So I'll keep you posted on his time.
Quick to go on board with Unity Hush as he goes through the final. About to cross the line now. Here comes Unity Hush. And goes 11th fastest. Now we go back on board with Posty Lad. He hasn't set a lap. He's on the final braking zone.
RSF1 Mansell's up to third.
Mansell goes third fastest with a 38.1. So Joe Pilkey at the moment is hanging on there on those medium tyres, but it's all up to Posty Lad. Will Posty Lad knock out Joe Pilkey from Q3?
Yes.
Yes, he does.
38.999.
So at the end of Q2, we have lost Joe Pilkey, Unity Hush, Aldaf, and O'Hardy. And your three quickest drivers are Corey Marshall with a 1 minute 37.584, Mid-C in second with a 1:37.739, and RSF1 Mansell with a 1:38.195.
All the top
Just
10
wait
on
for-
soft.
Yep. We're just waiting for Vettel SS21H to retire, and we get F3, Q3 underway, which he just did. Yay! So nobody crashing out in Q2 there, so we get the full 10 into Q3. Can't wait to see what happens. At the moment, it is Corey Marshall setting the pace.
Yeah, just looking at his time, his medium time would have got him through there in P8. But he's to run softs, so. Now it's going to be up to, he's going to be wanting to get pole here. He always will, but here as well. A very short run to turn one. Hard for anyone other than first to make a move unless you make a lunge. Yeah, most drivers are going to be looking for 2 runs, depending on how many tyres they have, so won't be getting people coming straight out. As I say that, Corey Marshall leaves the pits, as well as both Red Bulls. And a McLaren and a Ferrari. And the other Alfa Romeo Synchronina also at the pits. Just over half the field out on track. Mid-C's looking at making a move on Corey Marshall. He does so to the inside. 7, 8 for the castle section. First car to set a lap here will be Mid-C. As Mansell and that look also leave the pit lane. Lots of cars here starting to slow down just before the last sector.
So here goes Mid-C on board with the Red Bull driver to set the first lap. He goes through turn 1 now. Puts back onto the power as he heads towards turn 2. which he will keep that in third place up to fourth, fifth, sixth. Now opens the DRS down this little straight as he heads towards turn 3 now. Slight look up on the front left, but managed to keep it under control in towards 5 and in towards turn 4. In towards 5 and 6. Now in towards 7 and 8. Now let's see how well he can take this through Castle. Ooh, that was so close of hitting that wall. But manages to keep it all together. Now goes under brake into a wall. Oh, and damages front wing. And he is not happy with that. So we go aboard with Corey Marshall then. Sets the pace in Q1. He sets the pace in Q2. He's been doing 37, so let's see what he could do here. Opens the DRS. Heads down the start finish, crosses the start finish straight. It is a 1:37.4. Just quicker than his Q2 lap.
No toe needed for him, obviously. And Oscar with a pretty good time.
Will be on another lap after invalidating. Here comes an Alfa Romeo of St. Reina. Actually invalidated and go for another one. RSF1 Oscar with a 39.0. Seeing AlphaTauri come towards start finish straight. That is Pigeon Munch on an out lap.
Mansell's on a lap.
Ferrari. Mr. Mansell.
That might be Nat Dog ahead of him.
No, it's Nat Dog.
Yeah.
So let's see what Nat Dog's going to do. And then Mansell, here comes Nat Dog. He's going to cross the line. Second fastest. What about RSF and Mansell? He goes second fastest with a 37.8.
I expected to see some quick times. I don't expect them to be this quick. Especially first runs of Q3.
Next driver to sat lap will be No Shoals. Oh! That was some rear end on the Ferrari.
He's still
But
going.
manages to keep it. Going to be the lap time from No Shoals. Opens the DRS, heads towards the start finish straight. It's not going to be as a quick lap as he had that tank lap. It'll be fourth fastest though.
Boosted out only driver yet to leave the pit lane, but his teammate Pigeons.
Here comes Midget Pigeon. Catch that pigeon, as others will say, as he heads towards the start finish straight. He's about to get ready to open that DRS now. And heads towards that start finish straight. It is going to be a 38.5 and 4th fastest for the AlphaTauri.
It's a pretty solid lap down, should be. I think that will get him maybe top 8.
And Vettel SF71H here is going down this long straight with a Mercedes ahead of him of RSF and Mansell, giving him the ever so slightest of a toe there down the start finish straight, but it's only a 39.1 there from Vettel SF71H. Hello Magic Mark, how you doing there laddie? Now Mitzi now on our lap heads towards turn 3, in towards turn 4 now. Mitzi as he's going through the castle section. No signs of any contact this time into the wall. Of course, on his previous lap, it was this corner he's going up to now, where he boarded his lap after losing his front wing and managed to keep the wing attached and not go anywhere near the wall this time.
Yeah, I checked that
The
step.
1:13.4 there.
Mitzi looks to be on par, if not slightly quicker than Boris in the interim last sector.
So here comes Mitzi. Let's see what he can do. We've got 4 minutes of Q3 left.
Not using DRS.
He's aboard his lap.
After one sector is a 10th lap, just rejecting restart there, so must have felt we should go even quicker. I was getting some support from Kachow and chat.
And we got a Ferrari coming out track. It is Nat Dog.
It's no shows.
It is no shows.
Here you go, Kachow, you can watch your man.
Ooh. Really goes deep in towards turn 2 there. Serena's now out on track.
Everyone's going to want to be the last one out.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll keep an eye on the pit lane now. Got that they're all still leaving the pit lane now. Oh, lots of team sprint cars out. Toasty Lad, as well as Cora and Marshall, as well as Pigeon Munch. As well as
Everybody's out.
Oscar and Mitzi, that's everyone. And No Show's just about to start his lap, so.
On board with the Ferrari driver of No Shows as he heads towards this long straight, opens the DRS now and heads towards the start finish straight to start his last and final run here in Q3. In towards turn 1 we go with the Ferrari driver. Keeps it nice and tidy on the exit in towards turn 2 now. And that is a nice looking exit, short shift on the exit into opens the DRS down this straight, next DRS straight as he brakes now in towards turn 3.
Just keeping an eye on this Alpha train. That means the last braking point. There's 4 cars very close together.
Yes, that train is they are very close. It is a Honda Power last 4 cars there. Both Avataris and both Ferraris. But we're on board with the Ferrari power of the Ferrari car off the No Shows as you're in towards the castle, being very cautious just then in towards the turning. But keeps it nice and tidy. This is looking good for the Ferrari driver. 6/10 up on his lap. Oh, that's a rear end!
Oh, you just got to keep going.
Some rear end kicking out right then.
Oscar's going to be the last one to set up.
Opens the DRS. Let's see what that No Show's going to do.
Only good enough for 4th.
And that is 4th fastest. Next up, it is
Rayner.
Rayner. There he is, coming towards the line. third fastest from the Alfa Romeo driver. That's a good lap there.
Mansell.
Right, what about Mansell? Mansell second, currently sitting in second place. A nice middle sector he got there.
Not sure it's going to be enough unless it's a really good run through here.
It looks to be that. So here we go. Here comes RSF1 Mansell. Crosses the line. And it's a 37.559. He gets closer to Corey Marshall. But here comes Nat Dog. Nat Dog goes third fastest.
Vettel.
What about Vettel
No.
SF718? He's spotted Corey Marshall. Any signs of an improvement?
Aborted.
No, he's into the pits. So here comes this big train. We've got a AlphaTauri tow. Posted lad is towing pretty much improved this lap, but it's not good enough to move any positions.
Mitzi got to third.
Mitzi goes
Didn't see
up
Oscar.
to third. Oscar is just ahead of Bigemunch, I think. Just behind. So at the end of Q3, Corey Marshall claims pole position here for Baku. Another pole position for Alfa Romeo. Mansell starts second place. Mitzi in third. Then you got the Ferrari of Nat Dog. Then the Alfa Romeo of Cinque Reina. And then the Ferrari of No Show. So Cinque Reina is kind of in a Ferrari sandwich there. Then you got the AlphaTauri of Pigeon Munch. Oscar in the Red Bull for 8th. Sorry. Vettel SF718 in the McLaren for 9th. And Posty Lad in the AlphaTauri for P10. Whoa, what Q3 we're having then?
I'll take screenshots just in case anything goes wrong.
Yep, sweet, thank you.
Wedgie's been put in the Renault as well, although he is representing Williams. As he's joined late, he's put him in the Renault. I'll be back in 1 sec, hopefully no one already's up.
Okay.
I mean, as of lately though, Funky, it's true though, isn't it? Unless there's a cheater in the lobby, it wouldn't find us again. I don't know, there's a lot of people in Discord that I don't know about because A, I don't know them, and B, they're not fucking speaking. So
As we're about to get ready soon with the race.
that's the thing, hardly anyone speaking.
What an interesting qualifying we've been having, and we can't wait to show you the race here. We've spiked up to 20. We've got 20 viewers, around about 20 to 24 viewers at the moment so far in this stream just before the race. So thank you all for tuning in, and I hope you all will stick with us throughout the whole thing.
Funky, because I went on Warzone like yesterday, so I might just go on there again today. Because I ain't been on with him for the last like few days. Well, I don't know, because I've reinstalled Warzone as well, ain't I? Well, that's... Get out of here, man. I'm not even in the mood. Yeah. We're speaking from experience about that.
So as we get the formation app underway here in Baku, are you here, Hippo?
Yep, I'm back.
Ah, sweet. Would you like to take us through?
Okay, so starting from the back of the grid, in P18, we have Wedgie racing for Williams, even though he's in a Renault. Clear that up. Ahead of him, we have RSF1 East, last season's champion, who seems to struggle a bit in Q1. I'm sure in the pace he'll show what he can do on the mediums in his race tonight. Then with Adamar in the black Mercedes on the hard tires on 16th. Ahead of him we have Argentine Legends, Bernardo Car on the banana tyres, and O'Hardy in the other racing point on the hards. Ahead of him we have Aldaf, also on hards, and Unity Hush on hards. And just outside top 10 with Joe Pilkey on the mediums in his half. Top 10 are all on soft tyres, the original 10th, which is the AlphaTauri Posty Lad. 9th, the McLaren, a Vettel S04. 8th, the debutant in the top tier of RSF1 Oscar in his Red Bull. So it's gone to 8th on the grid. Ahead for him with the AlphaTauri and Pigeon Rock. And then we've got a couple of red cars, Lochals, splitting the two Ferraris is Syncrainer, and then ahead of him in the other Ferrari of Nat Dog. Top 3 we've got Mitzi, the championship leader, RSF Mantle, someone who's seemed to be building on their performances recently, and Corey Marshall, Mitzi's main competitor it seems for the championship at the minute. So these two will be looking to battle it out here to see who can gain a further lead or shut that gap, depending on who comes out top.
Yes, thank you for giving us a rundown as we're just waiting for the cars to line up in their grid spots as we're about to get ready. Just gotta wait for the Renault of Wedgie to get into position. 26 laps for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix are about to get underway. Just waiting for this Renault to line up, which is now. So here we go, lads. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get underway.
Any second now.
When I go on board with everyone, it seems fine. But Pigeon Munch ghosted. got a very bouncy runner wedgie.
It says Pigeon Munch isn't in for me. Yes, he's still loading. That's the only thing it should be. Yeah, there's an X in his name, so I think we should wait for Pigeon's loading.
It is. Well, it looks, I think we might have to call it. By the looks of things, it's not really done anytime soon. I think. Yeah, I think it's going to be called a restart here, guys. Yep, so we're going to be calling a restart. So hopefully it won't take too long to reset everything up. Obviously it's Codemasters things, the game breaks every now and again. And it looks like it was all working fine all week, and now it decides to play up again. So by the looks of things, it's going to be a restart.
Until Eastern, so we can get lobby sorted soon.
Right, there we go. Sorry about that, guys.
No
But
fucking
obviously
way.
the game just crashed just then.
He saved himself by backing up into a trophy, despite him being stuck by Grenez nowhere near it. In the garage. That's bullshit, man. The trophy shouldn't take away a grenade that's already stuck and about to explode.
Let's just... Okay, let me just get this over to Eastern. Hopefully it works.
Fuck's sake, of course it was fucking camping then.
Okay. I've sent over the grid, so hopefully that should be getting sorted now.
Sweet.
Yeah, for anyone who did more than one lap on their softs, this would be quite nice for them.
Yep. As we wait for this to happen here, guys, I got a good question. who's excited for it? Who's excited that the Formula One season starts this week? I am. I'm excited for F1 to be back. I actually can't wait to see what Aston Martin can do in their first season. I'm a Red Bull guy, but I can't wait to see what Aston Martin will do.
Yeah, should be good. So we're just waiting on a couple more people joining. I can see who are missing and send out invites. Okay, Wedgie is now in the Williams, so that should stop confusion. Okay. We had 2 Red Bulls. We need to get Mitzi back in. I'm just going through the grid trying to find out who we're missing.
Yep, no, that's fine. We're missing Mitzi, we're missing Retro RSF1H, Marshall.
Okay, get Corey back in as well.
Right. Oh no, Corey's in. Why is Corey Marshall a spectator? Corey!
Let me just... Yeah, okay, so we're just waiting for Mitzi to get in his Red Bull and then we should be good to go.
Yep.
Amando's with you, he's looking forward to the season starting.
I know.
Hopefully my Sky sorts itself out and I can... Oh wait, we're still missing someone.
Unfortunately, we're missing the McLaren.
That's
Retro SF1H.
I'll send him another invite. I believe maybe resign his console.
RSF1H is it?
It's up to the lobby host, I believe, at this point. If
He's the other hash driver.
oh,
Oh, he's gone. Nothing much really. Toxic. We just did qualifying and then the lobby just crashed, so we are restarting.
no, I recently played. Don't do this.
Yep, definitely a good game as usual. No, looks like we're going without. Oh, that dog.
It's still only 17. Okay, that's fine.
But we're still missing one Ferrari. One McLaren, I mean.
Yeah, it is that. It's I believe I don't know what happened. Okay, I wonder what tyres people will go for this time.
Our top 10 should obviously be in the soft tyres.
Yeah, we have to make sure that is the case.
Rightio. Back on the grid we go.
Deja vu.
Alright, Easton has readied up. We seem to be ready, so we're about to get underway for the formation up once again.
Race number 2.
Attempt number 2.
Okay.
Right. That dog's in out of position.
Pigeons on mediums. So Joe Pope. Okay, we'll just go from that. We have Nat Dog in the Ferrari on the hard tyres. And then Wedgie in the Williams in 16th on his mediums. Ahead of him Easton in 15th on mediums. Then Admar on hards in his Mercedes. Then IGN Legends on hards in Renault. Then we have the other pink car of O'Hardy on 12th on hards. 11th we have Aldaf on hards. E10 to Hush on hards. P9 Joe Pilkey in mediums. Posty Lad and Joseph and Oscar. And the AlphaTauri and Red Bull respectively on softs. Then Pigeon Munch in the AlphaTauri and mediums. Nushels in in the Ferrari on softs, St. Rainer in the Alfa Romeo on softs, Mitzi in the Red Bull on softs, RSF1 Mansell in the Black Mercedes starting in second, and only Corey Marshall ahead of him.
Yep. Right, so obviously something's going to happen to Pigeonmunch because he shouldn't be on the medium tyres, he should have started on the soft tyres. Everybody else is fine. I think what it was that we're missing Nat Dog. Yes, we lost Vettel SF71H and Nat Dog. Nat Dog was supposed to start in the top 5, but he's starting in last place. And Vettel SF71H, he's supposed to be in this lobby and starting in the top 10 as well, hence why Joe Pilkey's moved up into 9th, not into 11th. Oh, waiting for Aldaf. It's working fine. We're gonna get the lights showing any minute now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights! And lights out, and away we go for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And it looks like Corey Marshall's got a really good start. He holds the lead, and there's contact between Mitzi and Mansell. Mitzi has got front wing damage, and that is an AlphaTauri completely spinning, and that is Mr. Pigeonmunch all the way down into last place. We've seen front wing debris flying at the edge of turn 1 there. Red Bulls going side by side. Here comes no shows on Mitzi on the inside at turn 3, which is to the outside of turn 4. Side by side, slight contact into the wall. Managed to get away with front wing damage, I think, and Mitzi stayed ahead of everybody else. Switches positions left and right, and all the way back is Adamar and Argent Legend. Something happened between them. Aldaf is down into 14th place after losing positions. This is all over tonight.
And it's into this now, we're looking to bounce back.
Mitzi down to 5th and with front wing damage. Corey Marshall is already all the way down. Right.
Oh no, Corey Marshall's just put the burners on.
As you can see the 3-car train on Rayner, Mansell, Rayner and Oscar as we head towards turn 1.
You think someone's going to make a move here? Rainer.
Mansell's into the pits, and so is Mitzi.
Does Rainer keep his spot? Yes, he does. So at the minute, it's a 1-2 for the Alfa Romeo team again. For those wondering, Pigeon is in the pit because of the tyre situation. It's up to the stewards what happens from here, so that's been agreed by committee.
Battle for positions here between Unity Harsh, RSF1 Eastern, Reggie and Nut Dog. For what is to be 5th place, if I presume.
Looks like St. Rainer's getting a little bit of a gap to Oscar as well.
Yep.
Waiting for the timing to actually fix up.
The Eastern is trying to find a way past the McLaren. Look how close to the back of the McLaren he gets through this section. Ooh, that's a wall from Eastern and front wing damage. For the racing point. Here comes Wedgie. They're going to go 3 wide. Down this start finish straight. 3 wide.
One that shows looks up the inside of Oscar and backs the back out.
Wedgie and Easton are side by side. Looks like there's slight contact, but they're still going side by side as we head towards turn 2.
Oh, Wedgie on the outside. Oh, very close racing.
Very close racing there, but Easton still managed to stay ahead. You see Postolad getting past.
Oh,
Hello. Wow, what is this? We're seeing it. What is that we're seeing there? See Oscar right on the back of No Charles.
Oh, No Charles has made a move this lap.
Yeah. If anybody can clip that, and that is definitely going straight to Dominique's memes.
Adam Walter retired in the pit lane.
Adam's got it a day early. Finish race only 3 laps in. We're on board with Wedgie trying. He's now closing the gap to Easton.
I'm very surprised with how Oscar's dealt with this situation so far in his first racing up into 4th at the minute.
Here goes Wedgie, sweeps straight past the Racing Point driver and takes 5th place. Postolad into the pits to get rid of the front wing damage. As we see Easton trying to fight back on the Williams, but just can't keep up with him at the moment. Vegemite is into the pits and calls it a day.
I believe he's been told to. But he'll be annoyed about that silly error, but he'll have to move on, head out for Canada, where it shows what we have yet again.
Yep. Easton is getting closer and closer to the back of Wedgie at the moment so far. Five tenths, up to 6, 7 tenths. That's going to start to drop ever so slightly. Go up. Wedgie is pulling away from Easton ever so slightly.
Unity Harsh, might be looking at the back of the Racing Point. Close enough to make a
Yes,
move.
he is.
Mansell. And outside of Legends before the DRS zone.
Front wing damage and Legends move. Mansell moves up into P9.
Oh,
Hello.
He's ghosted. Oh, Mizzy's.
He's got no front right wing. That's fine. At the moment, Corey Marshall has got a 7.4 lead to his teammates. Brainer. Oh, that's a lovely camera we got there through the castle just then.
Looks like Easton's keeping his wedge here. He might pose a threat to him down this long straight. These are the top 3 and 4, just keeping similar gaps now.
Yeah.
So Corey Marshall already has an 8-second lead to the car ahead, which is his teammate.
Oh, something's happened. Legends.
Yeah, no wing.
I think Legend let them through. I'm not too sure. We're on board with Easton. He is ever so slightly struggling to catch up to Reggie down this straight, even with the RS and overtake available. See Unity Hush right on, just getting close to the back of the Racing Point driver.
Looks like No Shoals is keeping up with Radar, maybe slightly gaining each lap. Legends has pulled it.
Pulls it day in the pits. 3 out, 14 to go. And we're only on lap 6 out of 26 here at Baku.
I think Oscar's made a mistake there. He's got damage. Because he's lost quite a bit of time to No Shoals. And
Doesn't look like any damage on the Red Bull.
no, seems to have gone deep into a corner or something because he's lost time there. Midsy's made the move into the second last braking point of the lap down the inside of Mansell, and he'll be looking to try and hold it down this straight because Mansell can have the RS on him. He can get a good enough run.
Oscar is into the pits.
Mansell's damage, he'll probably pit as well here. Hards can probably take it to the end here. It goes on to mediums. Mansell also pits now. He goes on to hard tyres. He's going to the end now. Yeah, this gap between No Shoals and Rayner is bouncing between 1.2 and 1.5 seconds.
Just like getting close to the back of Fujihashi.
So Rayner's had a really good run through there, gained a little bit in Corey and got a gap to No Shoals to 1.8.
Easton's right on the back now of Reggie. He just needs to get a good exit here.
Gets a good run. First penalty, Joe Pilkey. Just leaving the castle section. And it looks like he loses time until he tucks into the slipstream and uses the RS series thing. He's still not gaining. Reggie's not using the RS.
No Shoals in the pits for a front wing change. Rayner is in the pits.
Hard as well. They're going to the end now. How long's Corey down there? He needs the cub for that, I think. 26 seconds, the cars he was ahead of. Cars on the same structure.
That dog ever so closer to the back of Fujihashi now.
If Oscar can be a genius with these tyres and takes them to the end, he could be in with a good chance of a podium here.
And the safety car will definitely, one or two safety cars will definitely help him with that.
That will mean cars ahead of him can pit, and they may come out right with him. But helps with tyre wear. Or he stays out another lap. Lap 9 now. Nat Dog is going to look at us.
Here comes Nat Dog. He's getting closer and closer to Nat Dog, but Nat Dog getting closer and closer to Unity Harsh, but it's not on the
Look up.
way. Unity Harsh gets. Unity Harsh breaks late, gets close to the back of Easton. This is the battle we're going to be having now.
Midzy behind Oscar, behind Evans No Shoals as well. He's just pits for fresh arms. Oscar lets Midzy straight through. Oscar just let Midzy through there. Just smart driving for the Red Bulls. Midzy's gonna.
Team orderings just there.
Might be able to help out Oscar just by just carrying him along. Oh, so he still have no shoulders on the back of him. So. I think Reynard's in a bit of no man's land at the minute. I'm just waiting to see where Corey Marshall, when he pits and where he comes. Oh, this lap now. Corey Marshall's in the pit lane. Where's he coming out? 20-second gap to Wedgie behind.
Wedgie's just going down the start the long straight now. Open
Mediums.
the RS line. Mediums for Corey Marshall.
He might come out
He's
first.
gonna come out. He will come out in the lead.
It's been a great job from Corey Marshall so far this race. Every lap. Hit and come
Here
out ahead of
comes
the train.
No Shoals as he's trying to get close to Oscar. But he's not close enough.
That's exactly what Corey needed. He's not stuck behind any train. Both cleaner to keep his tyres in check for the last 16 laps on these mediums.
Oh, here comes No Shoals going. That's a little look, but doesn't go. Doesn't want to take the gamble through turn 3. He's letting the Red Bull know that he's still there.
Easton's only got second gap to Marshall due to his castle section. Changed a little bit.
That goal still stays quite closely behind. Community Harsh, I see Easton still staying right behind on Wedgie.
Easton hitting. If he gets a good run, Wedgie's going to have to look at him again. Although, medium runners may think about pitting something hard.
Yep, so here comes Easton.
Well, he's letting you
Trying to
rush.
get close. He's not close enough. What about Nat Dog? He's getting closer,
No,
Not close enough to have a little look.
side by side, and No Shoals past the RS. Oscar's out of the RS here. No Shoals on the inside.
Big Slate goes for the inside and gets the move done. So No Shoals is up into P8. Splits the 2 Red Bulls.
Oh, looks like he's had a little slide there, and if Oscar get a good run.
Yeah, No Shoals a little tank happy. Tank slapper happy on the exit there, turn 2, but managed to keep it nice and controlled.
Nat Dog to Wedgie's close back up.
Yeah, That Dr. Harsh and then Eastern to Wedgies, all close down. These are having a right close battle. Have a look at this. We ride on board with RSF1 Eastern, right on the back of Wedgie. You also got Unity Harsh and Nat Dog just behind him. It just takes a slight mistake between someone and we have Constantina effect.
Looks like Harsh had a great run through there. Although Easton seems to be really quick down this into a straight line. Well, no show to have a look at Midzy. I don't think he's quite close enough. No show. Doesn't. Easton's really close from Wedgie here. He just puts it behind. Really close to three. No show's just closing up. Posty lad on Hardy, maybe.
Presley and Hardy on board with England with their battle for P10. Of course, Hardy's got a time penalty.
Oh, he's going to get very close to the rear of Wedgie there. The exit the car section. These cars are still very close. I think Rayner's still just in his own race at the minute. He's just got to not push his car too hard until the car's ahead pit and he doesn't have any traffic ahead of him. So he needs to keep the gaps of cars behind him.
But here we go. Let's see if Easton can finally get past the Williams. It's looking close. He's closing, he's alongside the Williams and he's now past the Williams and moves up into second position. Easton in second with Wedgie in third, and then we've still got Unity Hush and Nat Dog in fourth and fifth still behind him.
You think though Wedgie's running clean air, surely his tyres would be in a slightly better condition than everyone else's. He had to be dirty air to fight with, so saying that, he's not used to dirty air and goes really deep into the first corner behind Easton, giving Easton a gap. He's got to try and pull it back now. Posty lad's still looking at the back of Hardy.
Towards the passing section so far, and 13 laps in, no one has become a victim for that corner section.
No one is stupid.
Everybody's no one is stupid. That job's clear at the moment. At the time, it's looking good. We're right on board with Nat Dog as he's on the back of Unity Hush, but at the same time Unity Hush is on the back of Wedgie.
Midzy's been closing up to Rayner on a lot older halves, so shows that he has the pace and he's bringing no shoulders with him. So this is still going to be a fight for Rayner to get that Alpha Male 1-2. Assuming everything goes well and there is no safety car.
Yes, definitely. As long as that happens, it should be fine, but who knows?
You'd expect some
can happen.
media runners to be pissing around about now.
And Hardy's in the pit, so we see Unity Hush overtakes Wedgie for P3 as we see Nat Dog trying to get him. Ooh, that was very deep from Wedgie. He's Now going to lose the position to Nat Dog. 2 positions in 2 corners.
Yeah, those old mediums aren't quite doing what he's wanting them to. And Mitzi's pulling this gap to Rayner. He's just bringing him into this battle and giving No Shoals a chance at P2. Because he thinks Corin Marshall has to win here. He's already picked.
Oh, Mitzi!
No Shoals has jumped on it.
Mitzi!
Oh, they're going side by side through here. Oh, Mitzi, hold your own
Oh, that was close. Of course, Mitzi almost loses the rear end at the exit of Castle and almost loses the positions to No Shoals, but managed to fight it back and retake it. That's definitely given No Shoals an invitation.
Yes.
Stay close and pick the move. As we see Unity Hush now loses the position to Nat Dog.
That was
Nat
great
Dog
for Rayner.
now up into P3. Right, on board with No Shoals.
He's gonna do it. Yeah.
Closing the gap. Let's stay behind the Red Bull for now.
Being patient here. I think No Shoals could have gone for there, but being patient. Doesn't want to end his race. Rightly so. P3. At the minute, the net podium is Corey Marshall, Sink Rayner, and No Shoals.
Nat Dog is right on the back of Eastern now.
Mitzi's closing back up to Rayner again.
Oh,
wait,
we got yellow
Rayner.
flags! It's Wedgie!
Safety car, virtual.
And that is right, the virtual safety car. My game's glitching, so I can't see them popping
Yeah,
up.
I've had to pause it.
Yep, but there it is. We got a virtual safety car,
Do people pit?
and that was due to Wedgie crashing into Castle, nearly putting in Charles Leclerc.
I mean, if Corey needed to pit, this would be ideal for him. But he doesn't.
He stays out
Bill Easton.
under DSC. Oh, and we're back racing.
You gotta think, where'd you spit now? Donald's East again on this.
In it comes Nat Dog. He's closing, he's closing, he's closing. He goes for the inside. And takes second place off Easton.
I think I know why Easton hasn't pit yet.
Soft side.
Yeah, it's going to the soft. There's no other
Easton's
reason.
fighting back. As we head towards turn 3, he goes for the outside. Nat Dog's on the inside, side by side. And it's Nat Dog now loses the position to Easton.
Yeah, Mids is getting even closer to Rayner as lap goes on. Rayner almost wants to get to the train ahead just for the DRS. And No Shoals has nearly been dropped by Mids here. Hardy's in the pits.
Hardy pulls it at the end there into the pits and decides to retire.
Wedgie's on
That's the end of
soft.
the race.
No Shoals getting really close to Mids here to the car station now.
Josh is getting closer and closer to the back of Nat Dog. But then the straight line speed of Nat Dog starts to pull away. I'm saying that Eastern, Nat Dog and Harsh are all into the pits.
And soft goes to
Rayner
end.
retakes second place.
Mids is out, No Shoals, doesn't look at the move, he's just patient again. But yeah, look, if Mids can go long enough, maybe DRS of Reina, maybe 4 laps, and I think he'll be on stuff before then. Nat dug up 12 positions after being put in 17th after the restart, so getting the most positions in the race so far.
He's right behind mid-sea.
Easton's making a move on Posty, lad. Into the turn before the castle section as well. He's had a great run there to get alongside them. No shoals, they'll be looking to make a move on Midsie sooner rather than later now. I think he's just getting held back almost by the red Bull team.
Get to see it. Here comes No Shoals. Is he? How close can he get to the back of the Red Bull?
Not sure it's going to be close enough.
Just behind them, Unity Harsh and Nat Dog are going at it. And he's not close enough, but we go on board with Nat Dog and Unity Harsh. They're going side by side.
Unity Harsh has it.
Long straight, Unity Harsh takes the position of Nat Dog and moves himself up into P4.
He's done a lot of time in the pits.
Again?
Easton's lost 5 seconds in the pits, so
He had a front wing change.
Ah.
Yeah, front. He was doing that whole segment first in with damaged end plate. So that's why he's dropped so far.
Mansell and Pilkey in the pits.
Yep. Mansell mediums, Pilkey on the softs.
2 battles now on No Shoals, Midsley, Natdog and Harsh.
Still on board with Nat Dog and Unity Harsh. They are our closest battles so far. We also got No Shoals on the back of Mid-Sea. He's ever so close. At the moment, No Shoals can't find a way past the Red Bull.
He's gonna be close
See,
again.
the gap's going down, but it's close. But is it close enough? Nearly alongside each other into turn 1 and nearly collided, but they didn't. But we've got Nat Dog and Unity Harsh going through turn 1, and Unity Harsh loses the position to No Shoals.
Natdog.
Nat Dog.
Could Midsley go to the end here?
Nat Dog goes defensive and then doesn't, and stays ahead of Unity Harsh. And facing that into the pits. Who was she saying?
Could Midsley go to the end?
It's going to be close. I think he can. It's going to be close.
He's no longer gaining on Reina as he was earlier on, and he's looking even more vulnerable to No Shoals each lap. Saying that, there's still only a couple of seconds left the Alfa Romeo up the road. He wants all the points he can get to try and gain an advantage on Corey Marshall, or limit the pits lost.
Yes, definitely. And it's about 2 seconds between Midsie and Reina. But we're going to still stay on this battle between Nat Dog and Unity Harsh, as they are our closest battle. Now we've gone board with Unity Harsh. Can he close the gap and get past Nat Dog?
No Shoals have used all his ERS to
That's
save
the
on
answer
DRS.
is no. No Shoals on the back of Mid-C. A little touch and lost there. Loses a bit of time to Mid-C.
Unity half. Gotta be patient. Wedgie on the long straight here. He's gonna have a look at Posty lad. 4:10, 3. He's got DRS open. It's not gonna be close enough, I don't think. No.
Okay. It's again Nat Dog and Unity Hush are going at it. By 10 separates the two drivers.
Cora's almost a sector ahead. He's just got to keep consistent now and make sure he's get a puncher. Because he's on the mediums.
On that 21 and 26 of this Grand Prix. Give you the penalty situations here. Of course, Joe Pilkey, Mansell and Aldaf are the only drivers in this race with 3 seconds worth of time penalties. You can see Unity Hush trying to get closer and closer to the back of Nat Dog, but he's still not close enough yet. And then the position changes. So far, Nat Dog is our biggest position gainer with 12 positions, and then Easton has gained 8.
Wedgie.
Wedgie has gained 6. Unity Hush has gained 4. Sync Rainers gained 2 positions, and No Shoals have gained 1 position. Then, of course, Mitzi and Corey Marshall hasn't gained or lost a position. And then you have got RSF1 Mansell, who's our biggest position loser, losing 10 positions from the start of the race. Then you got Aldaf losing 2 positions, Joe Pilkey with 2 positions, and RSF1 Oscar and Posty Lad losing 1 position.
No Shoals might be a threat by his teammate here.
Could be getting close on that 22 or 26.
Soft tires compared to the hards as well.
Yes.
No Shoals. It looks like he's had a little okay run. I'm not sure the street's long enough.
No Shoals is still staying close to the back of the Red Bull. Wow, that was a tense lap.
Yeah, he got really close there.
Ripping it on the exit. No Shoals did. Still stays close to the back of the Red Bull, but is now losing a little bit more time to Nat Dog. See Nat Dog just behind him. There he is.
Reggie having another little look at Posty Lad, just sits back and behind.
And Nat Dog and No Shoals switched positions.
I'm guessing No Shoals is letting Nat Dog through, he's trying to attack Mitzi on the soft tires.
Definitely Team Warner's came to play there, so we can go more with Nat Dog as he's now closest, hunts down the Red Bull of Mid-C, as you can see right in front of him there.
He's a good exit.
4 lap old softs versus 19 lap old hards, and at 23 or 26 here, Roy Marshall has got a 25-second lead to his teammate Sync Rayner. And then we've got this lovely battle here between Nat Dog and Mitzi, as we can see Mitzi
Not much of a
wanted
battle.
to go defensive, but he couldn't do anything. And Nat Dog is now past the Red Bull and moves up into the final podium positions. Now, how responsive will Mitzi be with those tyres as they get Warner and Warner? 20 laps now he's been on those tyres. That's a 15 lap difference between Nat Dog and Mitzi. He stays close, but he's not close enough to have a little look.
Now will this Alfa Romeo 1-2 be under threat? It's been like this, or net like this since lap 1. Looks like Nat Dog's going to be a threat to Synchrono, and he's got to keep the pace up and uses the RS wisely. He has quite a lot compared to Nat Dog.
Yes, he does.
Nat Dog has quite a lot of grip compared to him. Gonna get DRS this lap as well, Nat Dog. Gonna charge. No charge.
He's on the charge.
Oscar gets a penalty. Unity Marshall also looking back on no trolls.
Here comes Nat Dog. Can he find a way past the Alfa Romeo?
Oh, he won't be able to this time.
This could be a Ferrari Power 1-2-3 as well.
Unless Unity Harsh, he's on the softs to try and get past no shoals and Midsley. Danger. Nat Dog's had a great run out of there, good exit with his softs. Now he's gonna have to go to the outside.
No shots got a really good exit at turn 2, and he's now past the Red Bull. No shots is up into P4.
Unity Harsh is now looking at Midsley.
It is we're getting close. We've got 2 laps to go, and we have got a Ferrari Power top 4.
So unrealistic.
We've got an Alfa Romeo 1-2 and a Ferrari 3-4, but the Alfa Romeo 1-2 is under threat because the Ferrari of Nat Dog is hunting that Alfa Romeo.
Someone in chat has said, come on Reina, hold on. And Kachow is very happy that No Shoals has got past Mitzi.
Let's be on board with Unity Hush. He has a little look, but there's no way you want to try and go for a move there. Mitzi lets him through.
Nat Dog's nearly made the move under braking. He's definitely going to get the move down here.
And here comes
3/10.
Easton as well. Easton's on the back of Mitzi. Here comes Nat Dog on Reina.
He's going to get it down here, down the inside.
He's gonna down the inside. And Nat Dog
Can Nat Dog get the win?
second place. With 1 lap to go? No. It ain't possible.
2.
He ain't gonna close. I don't think that's possible to close that gap.
Reina's just got to try and hold on to Nat
If
Dog.
I'm correct, that is not a very easy. I mean, with the tyre differences, I don't think it's possible for Nat Dog to get the win here.
Never say never. It is Baku. There is a castle.
Let's just say this. F4 season 1. I mean, yes, it may be on the F1 2018 game. I won the race with this gap difference, if I'm correct. That's with the red front wing.
I think Reina's just trying to hold on to the RS here and creeping.
Yes, definitely is. Aldaf now goes into bits and retires as Corey Marshall starts the final lap of the Grand Prix.
A second.
Abu Dhabi.
Leaves the 16th corner. This has been an outstanding performance from Corey Marshall. And a great drive from that dog from 17th on the grid. You have to think if he did start
Yes,
in
definitely.
P4,
It's been such a great drive from that dog, but it's also been a demanding race for Corey Marshall as well. Just led this race start to finish, never looking back, and just went for it, all guns blazing, and just dominated this race.
there was no point looking back. Didn't see any other cars.
The only thing he needs to do is nail this castle section for the final time, and that means he's safe.
Nail it as in don't crash, not go straight on.
Yep. Which he does, so see, Corey Marshall is now on the verge of winning this race. Reno is only just outside the DRS range of that dog at the moment.
The tyre difference, I think. Unless Nat looks to get a penalty here, I believe that he will get a second.
Yep. We go on board with Corey Marshall as he heads down the start, this long straight towards the start finish straight. He starts weaving now. He's got a 26-second lead to Nat Dog. He's taken pole position and he wins here in Azerbaijan. Well done to Corey Marshall and Alfa Romeo there. Nat Dog has now grown, he's just coming by 26 seconds later. As we see, Nat Dog with a tremendous drive will finish second place, with Reno in third for Alfa Romeo. No Shops will finish fourth place. It is a Ferrari Power 1-4. We've got Unity Harsh in fifth, with RSF1 Eastern in sixth. Mid-Scene will finish seventh, with Oscar, RSF1 Oscar in 8th, and then we got Wedgie and Postulad getting close, but it's gonna be Wedgie will finish in P9.
Wedgie will get 8th because Oscar had a 3-second time penalty.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
what's this in 10th? It's very close again.
Wedgie will finish P8 with Postulad in P9. Oscar finishes 10th. Joe Pilkey will finish 10th in 11th, and who was the last one? RSF1
No, I don't.
and this one?
Might have been answered.
The podium celebrations there. It is a 1-3 for Alfa Romeo. It's a top 4 finish for Ferrari Power. It's Alfa Romeo of Corey Marshall winning this race. Nat Dog for Ferrari in second. Oh. And you also got St. Reno for Alfa Romeo in third, and No Shoals in fourth for Ferrari. Mansell will finish 9th at 12th. Then your non-finishers are Aldaf, O'Hardy, IGN Legends, Mr. Pigeon Munch, and Adamar. Oh, what a race.
Not used to this, we're going to have to talk to new people.
Yep. Make sure you got the screenshot, the results, and invite the top 3 in. Oh, what a race that was, like, guys. Oh.
Gonna have to talk to new people. It's gonna be a change.
Right. Hello everyone, make sure your audio has been included. And then once you have done that, Hippo, would you like to take the Alfa Romeos of 1 and 3 and I'll take the Ferrari?
I can do.
Okay, so to start things off, it will be Hippo interviewing our P3, a third place finisher, Sink Rainer.
Hello.
How did the race go for you?
Yeah, it was decent, mate. It was pretty quiet, not much going on. Don't think I made a single overtake, to be honest. Just
Yeah.
let Corey just drive off into the distance.
Looked like it went well. Obviously would have wanted the 1-2, but do you think
Yeah,
that
I
was the
wanted
best
it,
result
but
you could have got?
nah, I could have got second, but he was too quick on that dog was too quick on the softs at the end, and fair play to him.
And then looking forward next week, the second race, it'll be Canada. Are you looking forward to it?
Nah, no, I hate Canada, especially when you play on controller. It's an absolute nightmare. So I don't think it'll be a podium there.
Got to race and see what happens. You never know.
Yeah, anything can happen, mate. GG Corey low on the 1-3.
Yes, definitely. Well done on getting the is that your first podium of the season as well?
Yeah, it's my third race. I did one last season, retired. I did one at Spain as a reserve and retired that one, so that was like my first proper race.
Yeah, wow. Well, congratulations on getting your first podium of the season.
Thanks, mate.
Even though you say Canada is not your strongest tracks, even looking past Canada, we'll hopefully get to speak to you as well in the upcoming tracks like France or Silverstone, for example. Massive congratulations on the podium, bud.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Right, I'll conduct the second interview. It is in the Ferrari car, Mr. Nat Dog.
Yep.
Wow, what a race there. I mean, obviously, unfortunately with the restart we had there, and then of course you had to start well out of position of where you supposed to start it, but you still managed to make your way up the field and managed to get past Sink Rainer for second place and crossing the line in the second place. So, but in your thoughts, give us what was you thinking in that race?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was done when I saw it was 17th on the grid, but after qualifying 4th, but kept my nose clean, got through. Big shout out to my teammate, let me get past so I could make sure I got through Mizzy and Rainer before the end. Nice 2-4 for Ferrari, probably the best points we've had all season, so yeah, great day.
Yes, definitely, it was a great day for you and Ferrari. But moving forward, it is the Union Grand Prix. Any thoughts?
I mean, usually it breeds mistakes from others, so hopefully I can capitalise on it, and yeah, looking forward to it.
Definitely. Right. Oh, thank you for that, Nat Dog, and hopefully we get to speak to you in the future.
Yep.
On podiums, maybe as a race winner next week.
I mean, no one was touching
Coming
Corey
weeks or
today.
something.
Oh no. What's wrong?
Well, no. But we'll saying that we'll head towards him now. Hippo, take us through.
So Corey spoke to you last week. You were doubting racing at Baku. Were you glad you got to? And then qualifying seemed to go well. You were you not confident in that medium lap, or do you think that softs were just the better tyre?
Yeah, I just thought softs was a better tyre for Q2. To be honest with you, it's because if you're at the front, the mediums are very slow for the first couple of laps compared to the softs. I got swallowed up in the first couple of corners possibly, so I just thought make sure you're on the softs and then hope with luck drive away to the distance if got a bit of luck at the start. I think a few people grabbed, so yeah.
Yeah, it seemed to dominant in qualifying, and then the first lap seemed to go really well for you. Then first 4 corners, you had a 2-second gap, I believe.
Yeah.
Battling behind. And from there, was it plain sailing? Or?
Yeah, it was just once I was pushing hard in my first stint to get a pit stop gap between Wedgie, Easton, and that way I didn't have to battle any of them. So I was pushing quite hard in my softs to make sure I got ahead of them. But once I cleared them in the pit stops, yeah, it was just making sure there was no mistakes and just driving it home.
Then Canada. Thoughts?
Probably look forward to invalidating every lap in quality and about 50 seconds in the race.
Okay, so same as me then.
Yeah, I can't stand it.
It's good to know.
Well, yeah. Well done on that demanding win there, Corey Marshall. I mean, 26 seconds. I think that's the biggest win margin we had in Division 1 this season, I think, so far.
Yeah.
So that was such a hell of a drive, and massive congratulations on that. Of course, Alfa Romeo double podium with first and third. You must be happy with that.
Yeah, it was good performance from my teammate as well. Good debut to get P3 and yeah, well done on that dog as well from P17 to P2. It's quite a really good race around here. So yeah, credit to him.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I would have asked the others, but it seems like they've gone. But what's your thoughts there? I mean, at the end of that race, I mean, even though it's not a joint constructors of power units, but it was a Ferrari power top 4 finish, so that was some drive from both Ferrari power cars.
Yeah, it was good to see them getting good points. I think that dog's been a couple of podiums in the last few races now, so he's starting to pull up his performances now. It's good to see.
Yes, definitely. Thank you for that. And thank you everyone for tuning in to this race. Tune in tomorrow for the F4 division at 8 o'clock. It is Spooky streaming the race with his co-commentator, which is I think it's his first time commentating, I'm not too sure. It is Mega Centurion, so make sure you guys tune in tomorrow at 8 o'clock for that. And from me and from Hippo, and I would say from the top 3, but looks like the other two just disappeared. So for me, Nat Dog, and your race winner Corey Marshall, stay safe. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you at the Circus de Villeneuve in Canada. Goodbye.